This is a lorry, one of 8 million that moves through the UK's ferry ports each year. It takes goods from factories to a port, onto a ship, and off to Europe without anyone stopping it. In 1992, all customs barriers for European trade were removed as part of the customs union. No inspections, no tariffs. Since then, the number of lorries using ferries to move trade has gone up. By leaving the customs union, the UK would be able to sign its own trade deals. But trade between the UK and the European Union could become more difficult. The return of border controls will create bureaucracy. Lorries will face queues in ports as they wait for permission to continue their journeys. Neither UK nor EU ports have space to park these vehicles for long periods, guaranteeing gridlock and businesses asking themselves whether it's all worth it. Let's be clear, jobs and prosperity in the EU 27 are under threat too. Remember, the EU sells £240 billion of goods to the UK each year. Almost every European country sells more to the UK than the UK sells to them. Calais, Dunkirk, Santander, Zeebrugge, Rotterdam, Dublin and other EU ports are just as vulnerable as British ones. The solution is to retain frictionless trade. The EU and the UK will have to agree that reimposing border controls would be a bad thing. That isn't impossible. Frictionless trade is good for everyone. German car manufacturers, Italian wine producers, Spanish farmers, British pharmaceutical companies, Irish brewers and French fashion houses, to name but a few. So Mrs May and Mr Barnier, put ideology aside and be pragmatic. By safeguarding trade, you can protect both our economies. You can protect European and British jobs, and you can guarantee a successful future for all.